Okay, so dear students, uh, in the previous lecture we have studied what is mole and different formulae of the moles. Those formulae of mole I am going to rewrite again. In order to find number of moles of a substance, one formula we have made, that was mass of substance in grams over molar mass. Mass of substance in grams over molar mass. With the help of this formula, if mass is given, we can find number of moles. And if number of moles are given, we can find mass of the substance with a little rearrangement of the formula. Molar mass, when we'll come to the sign of equivalence, to the other side of sign of equivalence, it will be multiplied. Hence, in order to find mass of substance in grams, this formula is rearranged to number of moles into molar mass. This was our formula number 1. Now, with respect to second formula, to find number of moles when number of particles, number of atoms, ions or molecules are given, then we have to apply the formula number of particles divided by Avogadro's number. Like the arrangement in the first formula, with respect to second formula, if we are asked to find number of particles and number of moles are given, we will rearrange this formula as number of particles. These particles may be atoms, ions or molecules. Then number of moles, these will be multiplied with the Avogadro's number. And the third formula yesterday, which we have made in the previous lecture, to point number, formula number 3, that is equal to number of moles of gas. This formula number 3, that is only applicable for the gaseous system, and that is equal to volume of gas in cubic decimeter divided by molar volume. The value of Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 10 raised to power 23, and the value of molar volume, that is equal to 22.414 cubic decimeter. Now, if we are asked to find volume, then like the two previous formulae, the rearrangement that will give a new formula derived from formula number 3, volume of gas at S3P, that is equal to number of moles of the gas into molar volume. We have to apply these formulae upon different numericals in order to solve. We can find from the given mass number of moles and number of particles. If number of particles are given, then we can find the mass of the substance in gram via finding number of moles. Similarly, within a molecule we can find number of atoms, number of covalent bonds present in a molecule. Let's start those numericals. The first numerical which we are going to solve, we have 18 grams of glucose. How many moles and number of molecules of glucose these are present? Find number of moles and number of molecules present in 18 grams of glucose. Whenever you are going to solve numerical, first of all, you have to make data. In data, those information which are given and those which are asked all must be mentioned. Mass of glucose given, there is 18 grams, and we are asked to find number of moles and number of molecules. Now, as we are in need of molecular formula of glucose, hence here we are going to write heading of molecular formula. Glucose has a molecular formula C6H12O6. Now, in order to calculate its molecular mass, there are 6 atoms of carbon, 12 atoms of hydrogen, and 6 atoms of oxygen. Substituting the atomic masses of every element in this formula, we can find the molar mass of glucose, and that becomes equal to 180 gram per mole. Now we have to solve the numerical with respect to solution of the numerical. Mass in grams are given, number of moles, molar mass we have calculated, and hence we can find number of moles by applying the formula mass of substance in grams. Mass of substance, that should be in grams, divided by molar mass. Now 18 divided by 180, answer comes 0.1 moles. In order to find number of particles, the formula which is applicable, we already have studied number of moles into Avogadro's number. Number of moles are 0.1. Value of Avogadro's number 6.022, 10 raised to power 23. Hence, number of molecules which we are having, these are 10 raised to power 22 molecules. As we have calculated number of molecules with respect to the required information in the question. Now, if this numerical is further extended, for that one, here I am going to write also calculate moles and masses of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms present in 18 grams of glucose. Now, this is further extension of the numerical. Number of molecules we have calculated. How will we further continue this numerical? In order to find the number of moles and masses of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, we will continue from the number of moles of the glucose. If number of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms are asked, then we will continue from the number of molecules. In order to find moles of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, we can see in one molecule of glucose. we can see there are 6 atoms of carbon. As in one molecule of glucose, 6 carbon atoms are present. Hence, this much number of molecules will have how many carbon atoms we can find. Now, similarly, 1 mole of glucose that is having 6 moles of carbon atoms, and hence 0.1 mole of the glucose, which are calculated from 18 grams of the glucose, 0.1 mole of glucose C6H12O6 will be having 6 into 0.1 moles of carbon, hence 0.6 moles of carbon. These are present in 0.1 mole of glucose. Now, when number of moles are known, how can we find mass? Mass of carbon atoms, that is equal to number of moles into molar mass. As number of moles of carbon are 0.6 and molar mass of carbon, that is 12, hence 7.2 grams of carbon are present in 18 grams of glucose. Similarly, in order to find number of moles of hydrogen and oxygen atoms at the place of carbon, 6 atoms of carbon. In case of glucose, there are 6 atoms of oxygen as well. Therefore, after finding number of moles 0.6, we will have to multiply with 16. And similarly, for hydrogen atoms, number of moles obtained will be 12 into 0.1, 1.2, and multiplying 1.2 with 1, answer will be 1.2 grams. Now, remaining solution, that is left for you to find the masses of moles and masses of hydrogen and oxygen by the same method. Now, how can we find number of carbon atoms if this numerical is further extended and you are asked to also calculate number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Then, after finding number of moles, in order to find number of carbon atoms, that is equal to number of moles into Avogadro's number. Hence, number of moles are 0.6. Value of Avogadro's number 6.022 10 raised to power 23. Now, answer obtained, that is 3.613 to 10 raised to power 23 atoms. This way, you are able to solve such type of numericals. Now, we will start stoichiometry. Our next topic, that will be stoichiometry in the next lecture. Thanks.